Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pothology. Welcome to Wednesday's vlog. Is today Wednesday? Hope you're all having a good Wednesday. Today was fairly chill. You know, it's the Wednesday before Christmas. So many people are gone from the office and not really here. So, work's pretty whatever at the moment. But it was a great day. I made a burrito for lunch today and it was awesome. I used Maria and Ricardo's tortillas, so good. And that's basically all I've done is work. And we had a burrito, and for dinner we had tomato soup and grilled cheese. It was fairly good. So that's about it. That's all I have at the moment.
Hey everyone, hope you're having a great Wednesday. Yeah, we tried the tomato basil soup or tomato bisque soup from Kroger.
It was Home Chef brand located in Chicago, but I think it's the Kroger brand. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Kroger brand.
You know, I think it's Kroger brand's subscription box meal kit food. I think because they have a thing called, they have their own like meal kit you can take home, and I think it's the same brand. So
interesting.
yeah.
Well, I still have decided that I prefer the Panera Bread brand of tomato soup. It's just so good. It's very savory, and I don't like any sweetness at all in my tomato soup, is what I have come to realize. I think that's why I didn't like tomato soup growing up, because my mom and brother loved the can of Campbell's tomato soup, and I just thought that was disgusting, and I still think it's disgusting because we tried it the other day.
I know. I've actually reevaluated so many things based on that. Like the soup, tomato soup is so sweet. I don't even like it anymore. Same with some bread. Like sometimes the bread you get, it's like oddly sweet and I don't get it. But it's because I've been, for probably the past 2 or 3 years, I've been eating like sourdough homemade bread that's not sweet, and then I go back to this other bread and I'm like, oh my goodness, this is so crazy how sweet it is. Even like sometimes hot dog buns, I'm like, oh, that's so weird. It's like a different flavor than I'm used to.
But it was really good to dip the grilled cheese into. So that was what was most important. That's really what I'm there for, is just dipping the sandwich into something. Anyway, today was a good day for me. I have to say, this week is crazier than I thought it was going to be. I did not know what was coming at me this week with work. So it's just been pretty busy and trying to wrap stuff up for the end of the year for like business planning and all of that. So it's just been a wild card, but that's okay. It's been good. Today, I went to lunch with 3 coworkers, and we went to Wei Ramen, and it was really good. I forgot that I have that in the fridge. I could have eaten that instead of the tomato soup. I did bring some of it home with me because it was extremely filling. Like I could not eat all of it today. So I got the miso ramen with chicken. And it had mushrooms in it, and it had bamboo in it. And yeah, I ate some of them. And those fish cakes.
Little pink things.
Yeah, the little pink things. And a half of a soft-boiled egg. And, of course, the noodles, and the broth.
Yeah.
So it was delicious. We also shared the gyoza, which are those dumplings or pot stickers, whatever you want to call them. Super delicious. It's also funny because I had to ask the waitress for a fork. I wasn't able to do the ramen with chopsticks, so.
Oh my goodness.
It's fine.
So
we all needed one. I was just the first to say it, so I can't eat soup with chopsticks. I mean, it came with a spoon, yes, but we were on a time limit here with going back to work. I don't have time to learn how to use chopsticks to eat ramen on my lunch break. So I did try. I tried it when I was picking up the gyoza, and I realized it wasn't going to work out, so I just picked it up with my finger. They were heavy chopsticks. It was not throwaway kind.
Yeah, fancy ones.
Yeah, they were fancy. So normally the wooden ones that you just pull apart, those are easier for me because they're shorter and they're really light. These ones were pretty long and heavier. So I was like, my fingers have not been trained to do this kind of thing. So I wish that I did know how to use chopsticks like a master. Michael's pretty good at it, but it's okay. What was important was that the food was good and that we had a good time together. So yeah. And let's see. Okay, also, I asked one of the girls that I went to lunch with if she would bring me some books to choose from her collection. I accidentally told Michael, I'm not sure, maybe I mentioned it to you guys too, but I said that she read 80 books, and that was completely not true at all. She's read 21 books.
Oh.
I realized that reading 80 books would be very difficult unless they were super short. Because, I mean, if you're like working full time and all that.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Crazy.
So she brought me 3 different books to choose from, and she was like, you can pick 2 because the one that you don't pick, this other girl wanted me to bring her a book too. So I was like, okay. So the ones that I chose were first, The Guest List by Lucy Foley. And the subtitle says, You'd Kill to Be on It. The Guest List, You'd Kill to Be on It. It's like a little bit of a suspense book. The back says, The Bride, the Plus One, the Best Man, the Wedding Planner, the Bridesmaid. All have a secret, all have a motive, but only one is a murderer.
Wow.
I know, I'm kind of surprised that I picked this one, but I think I'm going to like it. I've been getting a little bit more into things that are slightly scary. So we'll see. And then this may be a book that some of you have read. I mean, maybe you've read The Guest List. I don't know. But Where the Crawdads Sing is the other one that I
I
picked.
feel like I've heard of that.
It's a very popular book. It was on Reese's book club list. It's a #1 New York Times bestseller, and they are making a movie of it. I think it's coming out next year. So I've heard really good things about this book. A lot of people have read it. I think it's set back in like the 60s and 70s about like a little kid and like, not a little kid, but like a coming of age story. That one might be a little bit more feel good, but also possibly kind of sad.
Yeah, sounds sad.
That's why I also wanted to pick this because I don't know if I can really do the whole sad thing.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's such a depressing name. Where the Crawdads Sing. That's so sad in general.
Yeah,
To me at least. I don't know.
it does kind of make me feel sad just looking at it. So
Yeah.
the other one that she offered to me was like The 7 Husbands of Something Hugo. It's also a popular one. Sorry, I don't remember the full name of it. But anyway, that one was more of a timepiece, like a historical one. And I wasn't really feeling about going back in time right now. So I'm excited to dive into a book when we go to Virginia. So excited. And of course to watch shows, but it'll be fun to have a book. Anyway, that was my day. And now I need to focus on packing, or at least starting to pack for the trip. Because tomorrow is the last full day that we have here. And, you know, things come up and it's going to go fast. So I want to be ready. I feel like the older I get, the more I'm like, I got to be prepared for the trip. When I was younger, I really would pack like the day of. I mean, Michael's still like that, I think.
Yeah, I'll pack soon. Yeah, tomorrow. I'll pack tomorrow. I got some clothes in the laundry and we'll go from there. So, but today, I guess one thing I did was I listened to Crime Junkies, and it was talking, I don't know what episode this is. It's a recent one, but they were talking about a murder that's just like down the road at the White River State Park Trail. And I was like, oh, and like the person I think lived in Meridian and Kessler or somewhere. Yeah, Meridian. I don't know, somewhere around there. So I haven't finished it yet. I only listened to like 20 minutes of it, and I had to get back to work on some stuff. But I was like, oh wow, very crazy. Because Crime Junkies, Flower Girl Flowers, you know her name? Ashley Flowers. She's from Indy or some, I don't know, maybe Crime Junkies is from Indy, and they do a lot of stuff, a lot of crime based in Indianapolis, and it was just interesting to hear. So, yeah.
I went to school with a girl named Ashley Flowers, so I wonder if that's her.
That would be wild. I feel like it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
She seems a lot older, so, but maybe she's not. Hey, maybe she just went, but, so I don't know. But yeah, that's everything. Do we do a word?
No.
Do you have one? Or I can make one up?
Yeah.
You want me to? Okay. If you're still watching this, comment down below guest list. I don't have any examples of guest lists. I just looked at that. I've never been, besides a wedding, I've never been on a guest list, I don't think.
I mean, I'm sure you've been on a guest list in college for like an event or a dinner or something.
Yeah, that's true. So stuff like that, but nothing like super interesting. Like I've never been to a super dramatic wedding that was like mega, mega expensive and something I really wanted to go to like that. So, I guess like one of the more interesting weddings that we've seen recently was at Newfields. I was like, dang, these people must have paid like, I don't know how much they pay, like 20, 30 grand to have a wedding there. You think I was like, this place, we were walking outside on Halloween, or I don't know, like when they had the pumpkins. Harvest Night at Newfields, the art museum in Indy. And we walked by this wedding that's inside, and I was thinking, dude, that is like one decked out wedding. And I bet they don't even have catering there. Like a little kitchen area. I mean, they might, but I'm thinking, dude, I'm sure that was expensive. So, and your wedding reception was occurring while thousands of people were walking through the pumpkin area of Newfields. That's so funny.
I don't think they could see us at all. It's kind of set off into the back.
Yeah, we did get stopped by a guest worker there telling us to leave that area. We're like, there's no signs there. That's one thing. Newfields, on Harvest Night, Newfields signs are pretty bad. So, at least this year. But it was very beautiful, and I highly recommend it despite that. So, okay, we're going to go. We'll see you tomorrow. If no one's told you this today, you are loved, and this world's a better place because you are here. Goodbye.